Hello! Happy and cheerful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So we're back with our value education class, and I know it's after a long time, isn't it? So today's story is quite interesting, but before that, see, we meet different types of people in our life. Okay, we have different kinds of friends. Some friends have a habit of lying, right? They have a habit of being dishonest, और हर छोटी छोटी बात पे उन्हें झूठ बोलने की habit होती है. And there are some people who have a habit of being very honest. Okay, whatever work they do, whatever friendship it is, anything, they are honest about it and they always say the truth. Now, being a truthful person is also not easy in this world, isn't it? When you are very loyal, when you are always honest and you say things to the people on their face, that is also a bit risky at times. But still, do you think you should change your behavior? Or do you think you should lie? You should start lying for that? Yes or no? So, today we are going to study about the very famous Raja Harish Chandra. We learn about his life story and how he was, what kind of behavior he had, and because of which, what were the consequences that he faced. So come on, let us begin.
Raja Harishchand. Raja Harishchand was a noble ruler. He was very kind and generous. Honesty was dearer to him than life. Even the gods respected him, and so did the sages. One day, the gods and the sages got together. During the talk, someone said, "When it comes to honesty, Raja Harishchand is the greatest. He is honest, I agree. He can afford to be honest. He has everything, wealth, power and a loving family. Adversity makes men dishonest. Will Raja Harishchand remain honest if he runs into trouble?" asked sage Vishwamitra. "Why don't you find out yourself?" the gods teased the sage. The sage set out on that task. He met Harishchand and saw in arms his kingdom, his wealth and possessions. Raja Harishchand gave them away happily. He walked out the palace with his wife and son in the room.
So what happened? See, the story is about Raja Harish Chandra. He was a very noble ruler, and as you saw that he was a wealthy and a rich Raja. Okay, he was rich and wealthy, and at the same time he had this habit of being very honest and being very truthful. Okay, so what happened once? There were many sages who were discussing about Raja Harishchandra, and that time sage Vishwamitra, what he said? That Raja Harishchandra is such a loyal person. But one of the sages, what did they say? He is loyal because he has anything. Okay, he has each and everything. He has a happy family, he has money, he has a beautiful palace. So it's very easy for him to be honest. Okay, but according to the sage, if you are a poor person, it's not easy for you to be a loyal person. Now these sages thought that, let us see how will the Raja become if we take away all his happiness, that is his wealth, and make him a poor person. Now, will Raja be able to be an honest person? Okay, will he be able to be an honest person even now after taking away all the wealth and money and the palace? So now let's see. As you can see, he's leaving with his wife and children. He has given away all the gold, the money, the palace, and he's going to the forest. So now he is poor. Let's find out now what happened next.
He had nothing to call his own. No palace to live, no job, no income. He sold his wife and child to clear some dues. To pay off the debt, he sold himself to a man who ran the burial ground. The sage came to him and said, tell one lie, just one lie, and you will get back everything. Raja Harishchandra politely replied, Satyamev Jayate. One day he was at work on the burial ground when his wife came there, carrying the dead body of their son. The boy had been bitten by a snake and was dead. She had no money to arrange for firewood to cremate the dead body. Raja Harishchandra too wept bitterly, but he refused to allow the body to cremate it unless she paid for the firewood. Once again the sage appeared before the Raja. He asked, how can you be so heartless? Cremate the body of your son. Your master will never come to know of your act. My master trusts me. I shall never be unworthy of his trust. Raja Harishchandra said in a voice choked with pain.
So what happened? As they were living in the forest, they were poor. So what happened? Raja Harishchandra, he sold his wife and son to clear off his debts. Okay, he sold his own wife and the children. Okay, and he also sold himself. So he started working for others so that he could pay off his debts. Now one day what happened? That his wife, she came along with the body of the son. That is, his only child, his son, was no more. He was bitten by a snake. So he died. Now, they didn't even have money to purchase the wood to cremate the body. अपने ही बेटे की बॉडी को लास्ट अंतिम क्रिया करने के लिए उनके पास पैसे नहीं थे. They didn't have the money. So she said that we should just get it from anywhere so that we don't have to pay for it. But then also Raja Harishchandra did not accept that. He said, I will not cremate my son's body without paying for it. So can you imagine, even in such adverse situation, he lost his own son, and still what he's thinking, that I should be a loyal person, I should never lie. Now the sages came again, and as you saw, they were coming again and again to test Raja. They said, you just say one lie and we will give you everything back. Your palace, your wealth. But did he lie? No, he did not lie. Now, let's see what happens at the last.
The sage was immensely pleased. He restored to Raja Harishchandra his kingdom and his wife. With his miraculous powers, he brought his son to life. He hailed Raja Harishchandra and added, you have proved that truth always triumphs.
So what happened at the end? Finally, the sage was impressed by Raja and he gave his kingdom back to him, and also his only son also, he made him alive. And he was very happy with Raja's behavior, and what he said, that truth always wins. So which value did we learn from this chapter? See, we learned the value of truth. What is it? Truth is so rare that it is delightful to tell it. This is a quote by Emily Dickinson, and the very famous Mark Twain, what does he say? If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. See, whenever we lie about something, it's not just that you'll say one lie and you'll get saved. You have to again and again say something or the other. You have to create fake stories so that you remain protected. And what happens? That at the end you get trapped. So एक झूठ को बचाने के लिए आपको बहुत सारे झूठ बोलने पड़ते हैं. But if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. You will always be honest. And as we always say, that God loves people who are truthful and who are honest. So children, we should always be truthful and honest. Now the last, get going. Would you trust a person who lies or steals? So क्या आप ऐसे इंसान को ट्रस्ट करेंगे जो आपको झूठ बोलता है या जो चोरी करता है? Okay, I'm sure you might have faced such kind of situation. You may have faced such kind of friends or classmates who lies to you, or who steals your stuff. So will you ever trust them? No, right? So if you cannot trust them, then you should also don't be such kind of person. अगर आप ऐसे इंसान को ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकते तो आपको भी ऐसा इंसान नहीं बनना चाहिए. Do your parents trust you? What actions of yours can harm their trust? So क्या आपके पेरेंट्स आपको ट्रस्ट करते हैं? It totally depends upon the bond you share with your parents. If you are an honest person, if you commit mistakes and you tell them that sorry, I apologize, I have done this mistake and it happened accidentally, I won't repeat it, your parents will always trust you. But if you completely keep on hiding things from them, then they will never trust you. So children, this is it. We should learn from Raja Harishchandra to be an honest person. So, I'll end up over here. We will meet in the next class. Till that, God bless you all.